It's Caleb here, and today I'm going to be going over a small sort of minifigure haul along with two other things that we actually got signed by M&R Productions. Yesterday we went to Brickfair, Virginia, which is a super cool place, and I did an entire vlog in it, so if you haven't watched that, check that out already. In this video we're basically going to be going over the minifigures I got, as well as the two things that we got signed by M&R Productions himself. Going to be a pretty small video, but a pretty interesting video to take a look at some of the minifigures we got. I'll start off with probably the rarest, most important, and probably my favorite thing that I got, which was the File First Battle Pack Instruction Manual, signed by M&R Productions himself. If anybody doesn't believe it, there's him signing it in person. So yes, this is his real signature. I got him to sign it, which was really cool to have this in my LEGO collection. Obviously, the rest of the instructions aren't really any different at all, except for the fact that it is signed by one of the biggest LEGO YouTubers in the world, which is super cool to have something signed by M&R Productions. Definitely one of the rarest things I have in my LEGO collection now. I don't know how much one of these would go for on eBay. Just let me know, because I'm just kind of curious. I'm not planning on selling it, but I'm sure it'll go for a lot more, if it's actually signed by M&R Productions himself. I don't know, it's just something really cool to have in my LEGO collection. I have my brother's hat, which is purposely all doodled on. This is actually how the hat came. It's a really cool hat. I used to have a black one a lot like this, but the hat is pretty much all doodled over, and that's actually how the hat looks. That's how you actually ordered the hat. But he also actually got M&R Productions to sign this on the bottom of here. It is a little bit hard to see as it's so doodly. My brother got his hat signed by M&R. Obviously, it's a little bit hard to tell with all the doodles, but I do think it's really cool, especially to have a hat signed by M&R. I kind of wish I thought of it so I could get him to sign my Maryland hat, but oh well, it's alright, because this is a really cool hat, especially being signed by M&R Productions. Also got a grand total of 3 minifigures. My brother got 3, my sister got 1. Well, my brother got 1 for my sister, and I got 1. So we're going to go and take a look at all 3 of these minifigs in the video as well. I basically bought these 2 and got one of them for free, so he picked that one. And my dad also bought one for my sister. Well, my brother bought one for my sister with my dad's money. And then I also bought a very rare $25 one, which is probably the most I've ever spent on a minifigure, but I am pretty happy to have it in my collection. I think we'll start with my brother's bag. They would basically, you would give it to him and give him the money, and he would basically put it in a Ziploc baggie, and that's how it works. So he basically got Alfred, Martini Alfred, which is probably my favorite. He got a Mohawk Cat sort of person along with this person, and he also got a jack-o'-lantern, as well as one minifig stand, which I guess did come with it in a white color, which it is cool to get in a white color, I suppose. I think we'll start off with this really cool ScoobyDoo minifig that he got. I'm pretty sure this was from the ScoobyDoo lineup, although I'm not 100% sure. It's basically got this really cool skeleton print, along with arm printing and side leg printing of skeleton bones, which is super cool. And it basically looks like a skeleton. It's even got, the back of a skeleton, which is very cool. He's got a pumpkin head, which is very cool. My brother was very excited about that. He also has an axe, a skull underneath of the pumpkin head, but still a very cool Halloween sort of minifigure, and I really do like it. I'm not actually sure if this is glow in the dark. I don't think it's glow in the dark, although it would be really cool if that was glow in the dark. Favorite one my brother got has to be Martini Poolside Alfred. This guy, oh man, this is my favorite minifig that my brother got. Second favorite minifig in this mini haul. I love his sunglasses, especially this bald hairpiece. This is a really cool, bald piece to put on his head, especially. And I love his wine glass with the cherries in it. This is one of those really old-fashioned bathing suits, which is really cool. It's even got arm printing and some back printing as well, and a very cool minifig. Probably my favorite minifig my brother got. He's even got a little bow tie. Just poolside Martini Alfred. He just looks so dope. I mean, you can't not like this figure, right? The place my brother bought minifigs from is basically buy 2, get 1 free, and so he got this person. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an evil cat lady. She basically has angry glasses. I believe these are actually whiskers on her head, but I'm not quite sure about that. She's even got a line belt, got a lot of arm printing, even some more side leg printing. All these figures have side leg printing, which is really incredible. Only no double-sided face with this figure, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I suppose it's alright with the amount of heavy printing on this minifigure, which is really cool. It comes with a tiny Mohawk Cat, and this is, fun fact, the second tiny Mohawk Cat that my brother owns. There's one with the Pigsy's boat thing, and it's basically, they are the exact same piece, except they're, different recolors, and that one has a band-aid. That's very interesting that we now have 2 Mohawk Cats and not a real cat, which is very weird and very interesting. But I definitely like these, Mohawk Cats. Obviously, this one came with the coffee worker. One that Sam got for my sister is like a Crayon Person. She came in a whole different type of Ziploc, so I'm pretty sure she must have got this from a different store. He must have got this from a different store. But it's basically Crayon Girl who actually has this really, really bad drawing of a Lego minifigure, which is quite funny, but she has a big smile on her face. And this is all actually one piece, all one hat, which is a unique mold for this, I want to say. And I do think this would make a really cool mock if you made this like Rapunzel's tower and had her hair coming out of there. I do think that would make for a really, really cool mock. She doesn't have any, like, printing on her chest, which is a little disappointing, but, you know, you don't really need it because, obviously, most of the time the crayon hat will be covering it. She does have dual molded legs, and this is a really, really cool, unique minifigure that my sister now owns. Favorite minifigure from the Brickfair Virginia vlog has to be this really, really cool Star Wars one that I'm pretty sure was in, I did some research, I believe it was in this Yoda Chronicles set from, like, I don't know, about 10 years ago. It's pretty old, but it is a very, very pretty old minifigure, but very, very detailed for like 2013. The unique parts about this minifigure is the massive blue shield he has, which looks super cool, and it's very, very cool. It's very, very large, of course, but it's very, very cool, and he does have quite a bit of printing. Surprisingly faint, but there is a little bit of leg printing on this figure. He does have like the little rebel insignia or whatever, and you can see the leg printing and even a belt print on there, which is very, very cool. I have this epic little pauldron piece, which is the first pauldron piece that I've ever owned, but it's a very, very cool like felt piece. You can take his very unique helmet off to reveal the angry clone face underneath, and you can put that back on. I think he looks very, very similar to the 501st Trooper in quite a few ways. They're both these really cool, like, blue clone troopers, which is pretty cool. Excited to announce that he will be in the next episode of my 501 series. He will be in the 501 series in episode 3 Kidnapped, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Alright guys, this is the Brickfair Virginia small, like, mini haul that me and my brother got. It's especially cool to have something signed by M&R Productions himself. I bet that's something not a lot of people have in their LEGO Star Wars collection. It's very, very cool to have in my collection, as well as a hat, you know, signed by M&R Productions, and a $25 minifigure, which was, you know, a lot of money, but it's a nice little souvenir that I'll remember for a while, and a very, very, very highly detailed minifigure that I definitely like. What your favorite minifigure or just thing, like the signed thing by M&R, is in the comments section below. This is Super Productions signing off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my latest content, as I have a lot of big videos coming soon. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.